the computers are programming us back. So, got a little bit of traffic noise here in the village. I've finished up my library shift and take these headphones out. I want to talk about something which I should have seen coming, which is I have become dangerously addicted to the Grok AI. Look, a few years ago, I started thinking about how computer use on an ongoing basis is extremely habit forming, and I don't just mean that you keep doing the same things over and over. It actually does alter your whole disposition towards life. I won't pretend to understand all of this, but yeah. They program us back. You start using these things, you're kind of already a cyborg. Look, this is a short video. I just want to make a bit of a confession and to encourage people to not end up like me. Not that you necessarily will. I think this depends on your pre-existing temperament. Using the AI, and I specifically mean the large language model chat-style text-generating AI, produces a very similar dopamine hit to computer programming. But I don't think I am nearly as productive when doing it, and I actually get lost in it much more easily than I will doing conventional computer programming. Yeah, it is. I have actually made a few particular breakthroughs recently, directly as a result of not getting Grok to do the work for me, but asking it for ideas and feedback. And it's spooky how well it can do that. It is also extremely good at doing web searches for me, and like I was looking for some very specialized hardware, and it was fantastic getting it to scan through potentially hundreds of pages of product descriptions of very specialized pieces of hardware, quite obscure development boards. Just realized my noise filter little thing is underneath the tripod. Anyway, yeah, I'm not denying that it doesn't have its uses, and I think the right person could use it judiciously, but it also appears that I am not the right person. I can use it for hours on end just tweaking a query over and over while kidding myself that I'm getting something done and I'm not, I'm just wasting my time. Apparently, look, I am very much not a user of anything stronger than 2 cups of coffee or 1 shot of whiskey. But apparently what cocaine does to the brain is, if I'm understanding it properly, it prevents dopamine from leaving the neural receptors so that every idea feels like the best idea ever. And it just builds and builds and builds this feeling of massive achievement regardless of what you're doing. Yeah. Grok or ChatGPT, any of these, feels like that. There's whole other discussions to be had about these things, but I think the unintended addictive nature is worrying in itself, let alone the question of who is loading the data into it and training it and all that sort of thing. We must build the space-time-ish future. Not rejecting technology outright, but this is the thing I always come back to. Being in the mindset of progress leads to a lot of ignoring the drawbacks. Whether it is a political system or a technology or whatever it is, a way of life. Yeah, so that's all for today. I am Ryan McCoskrey. I am still without a good ending catchphrase, so I will say over and out.